Simon Baker is an Australian actor and director. In his television acting career, he is best known for his lead role in the CBS television series The Mentalist as Patrick Jane and as Nicholas Fallin in The Guardian. In his film acting career, he is best known for the lead role of Riley Denbo in Land of the Dead and Christian Thompson in the film adaptation of The Devil Wears Prada, based on the 2003 novel of the same name. Early life: Simon Baker was born to a high school English teacher, Elizabeth Labton, and a groundskeeper mechanic, Barry Baker, on July 30, 1969, in Launceston, Tasmania. He was raised as a Roman Catholic. His parents divorced while he was still young. His mother later married Tom Denny, a butcher. Simon Baker also has a sister, currently a doctor in Australia, and 3 younger half-brothers. By 1972, the family had moved from Launceston to Ballina, New South Wales, where Baker's parents hoped to secure better-paying jobs. In 1986, he graduated from Ballina High School as Simon Baker Denny, after completing his primary school education at St Francis Xavier Catholic Primary School, also in Ballina. Acting career: Baker began acting on Australian television during the late 1980s using the name Simon Denny. He first appeared in music videos for Melissa Cart's and Australian dance outfit Euphoria in 1991 before appearing in the successful series E Street, Home and Away and Heartbreak High. As Simon Baker Denny, he was a co-star of the David Croft-Jeremy Lloyd sitcom pilot, Which Way to the War, which was not developed into a series. In 1995, he was in an episode of the Australian television series Naked in the role of a rugby player. His character was an easygoing mummy's boy until he met a girl who challenged his safe existence. He called the role physically demanding due to the fact most of the extras were actual rugby players. At the time he referred to this role as an important opportunity as well as being the best job I've had in my life. He went on to say it was going to be hard afterwards to want to do anything offered. He relocated to the United States, where he was cast in a small role in LA Confidential, which led to further opportunities in supporting roles in films. In 1998 he starred in a small, independent film by filmmaker Steven Greinberg titled Love from Ground Zero, and in 1999 appeared in Ang Lee's Ride with the Devil. In 2000, he played Michael Scott in Adam Collis's Sunset Strip. He also played an astronaut in Red Planet with Val Kilmer, Carrie-Anne Moss and Benjamin Bratt. He played the male lead in the television series The Guardian for 3 seasons beginning in 2001, and also appeared in The Affair of the Necklace. He played a distressed husband in 2004's Book of Love. In 2005, he starred as an altruistic hero in George A. Romero's Land of the Dead. In 2006, he played Brian Kelly in the film Something New, writer Christian Thompson in The Devil Wears Prada, and had a leading role as Jeff in the short-lived television series Smith. In 2007, he was cast as Roderick Blank in Sex and Death 101. In 2008, Baker received the lead role of Patrick Jane, a consultant to the California Bureau of Investigation in CBS's The Mentalist. In 2009, Baker was nominated for an Emmy Award for The Mentalist. In late 2009, Baker was also nominated for his second Golden Globe Award and his first SAG Award for his work. He played Howard Hendricks in The Killer Inside Me, which starred Casey Affleck, Kate Hudson, Jessica Alba and Bill Pullman. He was invited to join the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences in June 2012 along with 175 other individuals. Other activities: on June 6, 2010, he played in a charity football match for the Rest of the World team versus England on ITV's Soccer Aid 2010, coming on as a substitute in the second half. The match went to a penalty shootout. Baker took a penalty which was saved by England celebrity goalkeeper, Jamie Theakston. The Rest of the World went on to win the shootout in the match for the first time since the tournament started. On June 13, 2012, Swiss watchmaker Longines introduced Simon Baker as its new ambassador of elegance. Personal life. In 1998, Baker married Australian actress Rebecca Rigg after 5 years of living together. They have 3 children, Stella Breeze, Claude Blue, and Harry Friday. Fellow Australian, Actress Nicole Kidman is godmother to Harry while actress Naomi Watts is godmother to Claude. Baker and his family resided in Malibu, California, before moving back to Sydney. They then returned to Los Angeles so Simon could appear on Smith, and later on The Mentalist. He also owns property in Australia, near Byron Bay. In January 2009, Baker told Parade magazine that he and his wife were interested in becoming American citizens. Baker has been a dual US/Australian citizen since 2010. Baker and his sons are fans of the Parramatta Eels and the Australian NRL. His name first appeared in Who's Who in Australia in 2011. In July 2009, Baker told Pop Matters that he is an agnostic. In 2010, he was earning $350,000 per episode of The Mentalist. At that time his net worth was $25 million. Shortly after he signed a contract that delivered a payment of $30 million for his role as Patrick Jane. Honors. On February 14, 2013, Baker was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for his contributions to the entertainment industry. Baker's star can be found at 6352 Hollywood Boulevard. Commercials. Simon Baker was selected by the French perfume house Givenchy to be the face of the fragrance Gentlemen Only. In it Baker walks down a pavement in pouring rain, whilst carrying an umbrella. He doesn't use his umbrella, but when he sees a woman in red waiting for a taxi, he opens the umbrella and hands it over. The spot, released March 11, 2013, also exists in a 33 seconds version and reached a strong YouTube audience. Baker also featured in an 18-month ad campaign for ANZ Bank in Australia and New Zealand starting in 2012. Since 2012, he has been a long-ins ambassador of Elegance and featured in Elegance is an Attitude advertising campaign which was shot in Chantilly Racecourse, as well as their magazine print campaign for the same slogan shot by Le Studio Production SA. Simon Baker fronted Samsung Electronics Australia's Turn On Tomorrow campaign featuring, as announced in July 2010, he starred in a TV advertisement for Samsung Electronics Australia created by Leo Burnett Sydney, which brings together all of Samsung's products in one 60-second TV spot. Filmography, awards and nominations, references. External links: Simon Baker at AllMovie, Simon Baker at the Internet Movie Database, Simon Baker at Jvide.com, Simon Baker Australian Film Commission, Simon Baker Interview The Guardian Female Magazine, Simon Baker The Guardian The Age, Simon Baker Interview Land of the Dead Female Magazine, Snappitos on Instagram, Simon Baker's Instagram page.